Here in Reynolds, Georgia at the Silver Dollar Racetrack. All right guys, we're here in Reynolds, Georgia at the Silver Dollar Racetrack. And I just want to start by saying we're going to test and tune this car. And if anything happens to me, I don't know if we're going to make it to the hospital. It does say EMS. I'm just joking. It's a private rental day. I told them that we were only bringing one car. I don't think that they brought on the full safety crew, but that's all good. So anyway, we're here with a Triple F car. We're going to test the C8. This is the first time out with this car. It is cold out. I'm not sure how the track is going to hook, but we wanted to come down and do a little shakedown before we send it back to them for them to do some racing with it. And you know, if it's anything like their recent GT3 video, just drive it through a field and do donuts in mud, which was crazy, by the way. So anyway, you guys all know about the Triple F cars. They're a built motor, C8. It does have the Dodson Sportsman clutch in it, which is the billet basket +3. We're still dialing that clutch in as far as the clutch pressures and so on and so forth. I won't go into too much detail there. Our small brake kit did get hung up because of supply chain issues, so we are running an 18-inch radial. So that's going to hurt us a little bit. I think that the best 60 foot we're going to be able to get is probably going to be in the high 1.5s, maybe low 1.6s, especially with the temps out here. But again, we want to shake the car down, dial in the boost by gear with the Motec, and be able to deliver it back to them so they can go out and enjoy it after we've gotten a couple of runs. So the goal today isn't to go record hunting. We don't have the tire to do that, nor the weather, I don't believe, but it is to do some shakedown passes and just see if we can click off a 9-second pass is really the goal, consistently, and then let them enjoy it until we can get the tires and a couple other things set up. So it's gonna be exciting. We've got a few hours at the track, so we're gonna get right at it.
At 145.
Hey!
Got a couple videos.
Couple tents. We got a couple tents.
The 60 foot definitely looks good. It's stuck. Yeah,
it's good. 960.
Save that video. 964, 145, 69.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's hype.
Still a little bit of clutch slip, but not near as bad. It slipped way less that run than the one before, so I'm just gonna try to get the boost to lay over a little bit harder, like right after the shifts, and then run a little more up top. So there's a couple different ways we got to do that, between trying to get rid of some of the fuel cut on shifts, or actually introduce some back into it, and just ramp the boost a little bit different through the RPMs.
From the 9.8 run to the 9.5 run, did you pull any power out?
Yeah, we ran the same peak boost, but I flattened, or I brought it in. I ramped it with RPM, and I got rid of a little bit of the secondary injection on the shift that overruns the factory fuel cut a little bit. So the boost would fall off a little bit after each run, allowing the clutch to lock in, and then it would come back up to target. So
cool.
Oh yeah, another 960, so that's 2 960s in a row and a 980, so 3 9s. That's great, we're happy with that. Really just dialing the car in for the guys of the Triple F collection, because the car is going to go back to them for them to screw around with a little bit back home before we start fielding it a little bit next year. So we're just dialing in how much torque to roll into the shifts for 2 reasons. One, we want the tire to hook on the street. We don't want to have them ass over tea kettle, as I like to say. And secondly, if you shift into the next gear too hard, based on the way that the transmission pressures ramp in, the clutch slips a little bit. So we don't want to hit the next gear with a lot of torque, which we have complete control over that with the Motec standalone piggyback system. So I want the car to come in at the top of the gear at our peak boost that we want to run, which right now we're running about 17 pounds of boost, and then on a shift, I don't want to carry that boost straight through the shift. We could, but because of the amount of torque that would make and the way that the car shifts with the transmission pressures, it's not very happy. So it slips the clutch into the next gear if you just give it all of it right on the shift, which would be, say, 1,000 foot-pounds of torque on the shift. It's just too much for the current clutches we have for the cars with the technology we've got right now. We're testing more technology, but as of right this second, that's where we're at. So we're just making it so on the street, the tire will hook on the shift, and it feels really good and crisp for them to drive and enjoy. And then we ramp that boost up kind of like a slope like that up through the end of the gear, and then depower the turbo a little bit on the shift and then bring it back in. So just making it so the car drives and runs really good. Really happy with the 960. Kind of nursing some things as far as the tire and the aggressiveness of the shift. So it's good. We're dialing her in. And I'm just kind of hungry and really excited to eat it. I don't know where we're eating on the way back, but it's got to be someplace. We need a really good steak, so probably like Texas Roadhouse. I mean, we're in South Georgia, guys. You take what you can get. So, but yeah, we're excited about it. I'd really like to run a high 950s, just a high 950s, or if just the drag racing gods wanted to shine on us, a really high 940s. But I don't see that necessarily happening. But we'll try to give it a shot. So, thanks, guys.
9:59, let's go!
That's awesome.
9:59.
Happy enough.
So we just finished the last pass of the day. We went 9:59. Pretty excited about it. That's a goal that we had in the 9:50s. That's awesome. We went 9.6s, I can't even remember how many times, in a 9:50. Again, just dialing the car up, not taking in the hit any harder on the shift, and then just dialing the car up on the the top part of the gear. So car feels absolutely amazing. Excited to be able to send it back to the guys at the Triple F. They're gonna have probably a little too much fun with it. Feels good, pulls hard. I think we went 144, 145 in the last pass, one of the fastest passes of the day. I think the fastest pass was high 146s, so the car's making the power. We're excited about it, man. Now we're gonna start the trek home. So we're only about 2.5 hours from home. These nice guys actually let us come in here in just a quick afternoon to dial this thing in as they were getting ready for Motor Trend tomorrow. So anyway, thanks to the track again. Silver Dollar down in Reynolds, Georgia. We'll be back here again. Pretty excited about the 950 and the Triple F C8. And that's all for now. Until next time when we put a little bit better sauce in it and send it back down the track and try to go for that record. Thanks guys, have a good one.